Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jasmine and I am an aspiring romance author. We are back with another vlog. Yay! Am I consistent now? I don't know, maybe. This week's vlog is actually pretty exciting because you're going to follow me and finish Act 1. If you're new to my channel, I am currently writing a new adult romance book that I'm currently calling Project Vanye. I don't have a title yet. I don't know when I'm gonna make a title, but that's what I call it for now. And I am planning to make this into a series, and this is book 1 of the Vanye University series. So I am aiming to finish Act 1. I don't know, actually today is what? Today is Tuesday, so I don't know if I'll be able to finish it, but hopefully I will, because last night I was able to, I would say 98% finish the last scene of chapter 7. So after that, I am going to move on to chapter 8. Actually, today I don't have a writing session lined up for myself, but I might sneak in a little bit just because, like I just need to do that 2%, 2 more percent, and I'm done. The last scene that I'm writing about is a very sweet scene. I'll just tell you what it is. So in this scene, I'm building up some sort of like, not tension, but more like they're getting to know each other more, and now they have like a chance to finally be together by themselves, kind of. So I have this piggyback ride scene that I am currently writing about, and I really like that scene a lot. Even when I first wrote the first draft, that's like one of the scenes that stood out to me, just because first of all, it's a really sweet scene, like acts of service kind of thing, and I really love that. I really dig that in romance books, and I personally like writing about that. There's some sort of like a vulnerability, putting their walls down a little bit, one of them really. I am almost done with that scene, and then after that I should be wrapping up Act 1 with one more chapter. Yay! I can't believe that I'm like almost here. Wow. If you are not new here, you know how much I struggled revising the first few chapters of the book. So I am so proud of myself that I can finally wrap this up. So yeah. I don't know if you noticed, but I I move things around again. I don't know. I Do we like this? I think I like this. So this is my writing nook now. It used to be where I'm standing, but now I kind of move it a little bit closer to my, workstation, game station, soon to be streaming. I don't know. Still a tentative thing, but I am actually debating to actually start streaming again, but I might do it over on Twitch. Yeah, I might actually do it on Twitch, but I know a lot of my AuthorTube friends stream using StreamYard, but I do not use that. I actually use OBS. So I bust out all my streaming equipment. I have my camera up again there. I have my stream deck again, and it's just like finally I'm using it for its purpose. I think I'm just gonna do like a style of like Kate Kavanaugh. I'm sure if you are not new to the AuthorTube space, you know Kate Kavanaugh, and Kate does writing sprints over at Twitch as well. And I think it's a really cool opportunity to like kind of grow, the community, or my community, like elsewhere as well, like just to have a little bit more spread, I guess, like to kind of what's the word, diversify diversify, like where I can reach more people. I just want to open like a new account and start streaming there. Yeah, that is like a tentative plan. I don't know when exactly I'm gonna do it, but that is in the works. I actually started like tinkering with my old overlays and stuff, so I'm actually pretty excited to use them. I haven't had the chance to use them in like over, wow, like over a year and a half now, almost a year and a half, I think. I used to stream games, but now I kind of want to stream a whole new thing. Like I want to stream myself writing and get that extra accountability and meet more people over at Twitch, and maybe like some of you guys who want to like tune in but on Twitch instead. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, that is it for right now, and I will talk to you soon. Bye. Okay, so chapter 7 is done. Yay. It only took me less than like 15 minutes to finish because I literally just added probably like 3 sentences. So that's good. So this scene is like done. I'm happy with it. Not gonna lie, I haven't been putting like side notes for myself. The reason being is I just want to put the words on paper and I don't want to dump myself with like so much notes. Maybe I'll do that once I finish the entire rewrite. But so far, this is going great. Love it. Tomorrow is Wednesday, so that will be an actual writing session for me. The agenda would be to start chapter 8. And let me check chapter 8. Why did I put chapter 8 in phase 2? That's weird. So chapter 8 is a new beat that I'm gonna hit. I believe I have some words on draft 1 that I can probably like transfer over, but I'll have to read through what I have just to make sure that they're still salvageable. No, I'll decide tomorrow. I don't want to like decide now. I'll decide tomorrow what I think is going to be workable or salvageable, or we'll see if, I'll just have to make new words again, which is okay. That's fine. I'm having fun writing new words. But yeah, so that is it for my quick update. I'm probably just gonna play around or whatever. It's only like 9:30. It's still kind of early for me to like hit the bed. Anyways, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye. Hey everyone, today is Wednesday. It's currently 11:02. I just finished my writing session. I wrote for about a total of an hour and a half, maybe. This is the last chapter of Act 1, and I am actually almost done with it. Yesterday, after I finished my check-in with you, I kind of sneaked in a little bit of outlining for this chapter. So that's what I did last night. I think I have a pretty extensive outline for this chapter, although I think this will be less than 2,000 words for a chapter. It's pretty short, but I should be able to finish this on Friday because tomorrow's Thursday, and Thursday I don't write. So yeah, this chapter is surprisingly going really well. I even surprised myself as well because I was able to write about almost 400 words last night, and I wrote for about probably 40 minutes. So that isn't so bad. And then today I added about 1,100 words. I actually just broke through 30,000 words, 30,982 words to be exact. That seems a lot for just Act 1, not gonna lie. I'm probably gonna break out to 31,000 for Act 1. I feel like 30,000 words is kind of a lot for Act 1, isn't it? Or is it just me? Is that normal? Maybe it is. Like, how long are Act 1s anyway? Because my Act 1 has 8 chapters. I don't know. Does anyone have an answer? Who knows? Like in this chapter, I am kind of establishing a little bit more of the subplot, of the friendship subplot. Explore that a little bit more in the book. Like the friendship subplot is one of the subplots that's stuck with me since the beginning of this book. Like ever since brainstorming this book, it's like one of those plotline that I can't seem to let go of. I really like exploring the friendship aspect in this book. Despite it being a romance book, I think there is something, something nice about exploring female friendships, especially in a setting like in a university setting where you kind of come from a high school setting where you're so used to having so many friends. Like it depends on some people, but I know in my personal experience I used to have a big group of friends in high school, and then that quickly faded away as soon as everybody get into college. So there is that awkward transition between feeling like the kind of people that you hang out with to like quickly learning that friendships fall apart and you kind of have to go through that awkwardness of making new friends again. And it's actually like a really cool idea to explore in this book because I have 3 different girls who have completely different personalities, and some of them are better at making friends than others, and some of them are more reclusive than others. Yeah, it's really fun. I'm having a lot of fun. I forget that I am writing a book that is not just solely, focused on the romance, although that romance is the main star of the book. I actually like it's nice that I'm also exploring other themes that is relevant to, like what we are, like how we are as humans, how we are as people, and how we are as society sometimes too. So I think I'm having fun as well because I am in a new setup. Like my brain is just more fresh. My brain is functioning. It doesn't feel as stuck anymore. And I like that. That is my quick, like very, very quick update about chapter 8. Hopefully, when I talk to you, I will be finishing this chapter because I want to get it over with and move on to Act 2 because I know Act 2 is a bit chunky. Let me just show you what Act 2 looks like. Like, if you look, that's where Act 2 begins. You see how many chapters that is? Girl, I think there's, wait, let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There's 16 chapters in total in Act 2. And this is, listen, Act 2 is going to be completely new, fresh words. So I am both intimidated and at the same time quite excited. I'm just taking it day by day. But 16 chapters, 16 new chapters to write. That's quite a bit. That is my quick update, and I will hopefully talk to you soon, but I will talk to you definitely on Friday. So hey everyone, happy Friday. Today I'm just eating my yogurt with granola and blueberries. I just got back from the gym, took a shower, gonna chill for a little bit, and then we're gonna hit the writing nook. I'm already at the writing nook. I'm gonna continue writing chapter 8, which shouldn't be too long. I think I'll be able to finish it tonight, actually. Just exciting because that means Act 1 will be officially done. So literally you're gonna sit with me and just write with me for a bit. This is so good. That is the agenda today. And also, by the way, we've had really bad wildfires lately. It started in, I think it's in Manitoba, and it's been so hazy, so foggy, like in Ontario, pretty much. I think I've noticed it since probably like beginning of the week. It smells like burning plastic. It smells like it's so unpleasant. That's when I realized like, oh right, there's a wildfire happening. So we've had like a warning about the air quality, and I kid you not, it's getting worse. And I live, in the GTA, so like imagine it's already polluted enough up here, and then you add the fog, the burning smell, not pleasant at all. So it's good that I stayed home all day. I didn't really go out until I went to the gym and did a little grocery shopping for tomorrow. I'm gonna continue eating this, and then we'll be writing in a bit. So I'll talk to you later. Hi everyone. Okay, so I am now done. It is exactly 12 in the morning and I just finished chapter 8. It's a very short chapter, I would say. This is one of my lowest word count in a chapter, especially since there's only one scene. They're literally just in a restaurant, just debriefing what happened last night. And yeah, I wouldn't say I'm 100% happy with how the scene ended. So I put a little note at the end of the scene saying, like, make this better, like in bold and caps and in exclamations, like, make this better. In a sense, like, I just don't like how I conveyed the conclusion of the scene. So I wouldn't really sweat myself over that. At least I had something, but I just probably down the line make this better, like a line edit level. But for now, I'm not too worried about it. So I'm just so happy that I finished this chapter. That concludes Act 1, you guys. Oh my gosh, yay! And I can actually hop back into Act 2, which, surprise, surprise, I actually already have a scene written down for, or the first scene, I think, of, no, there's only one scene. Yeah, there's only one scene. So this scene card will go back into my board. I would say like this book is really dialogue heavy now that I think about it. There's so much emphasis on, you know, people just conversing and very little scene or setting descriptions in terms of describing a setting, like for example, like where they are, the whole mood of the physical setting itself. Like I have a hard time about that. I think I used to be better at it when I used to be more consistent in writing, but now that I am, like I this is like my first manuscript that I finished since I stopped in university. So there's a lot of like me just say how I see it in my head, and like I really commend authors who can describe settings so well. For a lot of people, they say like it's purple prose, but I personally don't mind it, even though romance books or contemporary romance doesn't really have a lot of purple prose. I find purple prose a lot in like literary fiction, which makes a lot of sense because authors are more intentional with their literary devices. But for genre, or especially like romance, really, there's a whole lot of emphasis more so on the character arc, like the quality of the dialogue. Like, does it flow? Does it feel natural? Does it feel awkward at all? Does it feel like these are real people that are talking to each other? You know what I mean? So, the kind of writing that I do is, and the kind of books that I also read, like in romance, are very dialogue heavy. There's a lot of like little, maybe I would say the eloquent lines are more so found in like the little romantic things that happens, like the way that protagonists would touch their love interests, or it could be in like the way they look in their eyes. In terms of like where they are, I am so bad at like explaining that kind of scene. So that is something that I need to like get better at. There are some lines that I really like. I mean, I can probably like share it. Distraction waned when I Natalie's cheeks nuzzled on the crook of my neck, that the hairs on my skin rose, sending shivers down my spine. So there is this scene where he is piggybacking Natalie because she's, like drunk, and he doesn't want her to like stumble about, especially near like traffic. So he offered to like give her a piggyback ride. And in that moment, they have more so like Natalie has some drunken mumbo jumbo happening, and Ryan is like entertaining that. Ryan is like, I'm just gonna listen to what you're saying and like hear you out, because this sounds like this is something that you want to say out loud with your chest, but you've just never really told anyone. So that sort of like scene. I wish I could write eloquently like literary fiction writers, but I can't. I can read them, but I can't write them. Anyway, that's a whole tangent about literary fiction. What the heck? So, Act Two next. I will probably tackle this probably on Monday, just because tomorrow is a busy day for me and I don't want to sneak in writing when I'm already too tired from events. Anyways, I really appreciate you guys for sticking all the way to the end of this vlog. I hope that the vlog inspired you as well to continue working on your draft at whatever stage you are in right now. Let me know what kind of book you're writing about. I would love to know. I'm so nosy. So yeah, that is it for the vlog. Thank you so much for watching. Again, if you like this kind of content, feel free to subscribe. It's free. And yeah, I hope to talk to you soon. And hopefully when I talk to you soon, we will begin Act 2 together. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next vlog. Bye!